You know, one of my problems was when I got out of college, I was stuck behind a desk working climbing up the corporate ladder, and being a fishing guide before that, I just couldn't sit inside. I'm Walter Foster. I live here in Park City, Utah with my wife, Andrea. It was one of my fly fishing clients who got me inspired to get back into the art. And since probably 2013, I've been drawing and painting a lot of the fish that my clients have caught on the rivers. And I've kind of spun both businesses into one with the fly fishing guide service and fine fin art. I've played around with a bunch of different mediums, and each medium, whether it's paint or colored pencil or watercolor, they all have effects that you can get and ways to screw them up. What I've learned is those mistakes you grow from, and you're kind of your own best teacher, so you just kind of keep moving on. And what I've noticed is if you look at a piece of my work from 10 years ago as to now, the amount of detail and things that I couldn't do years ago, I've learned through my mistakes to improve and get better at. I used to take some old Outdoor Life magazines and sketch some of the fish in the magazines, and basically what I was doing when I was a little kid was drawing, painting, and fishing, and at 44, that's what I'm still doing. So, and I feel really lucky to be able to do that. So it's been quite a journey. Each trout has a unique spot pattern that's kind of like our fingerprint. So I'll go in and measure the space between the spots so that I get exactly that fish's marks. So when they see that fish, they know that that's what they caught on the river with me. So that kind of full circle of tying the fly, guiding the client into that fish, painting it, and then on seeing their look after, when I present it to them, like, hey, hopefully this turned out the way you like, and seeing their expression. And I just think that's really cool to have that whole thing all come together. And I still struggle. I mean, there's times like I'll get halfway through something and it looks horrible and I want to tear it up and throw it away, and I've learned to just kind of work through it, and eventually it'll come together. And then there's some times when I get into a zone and things flow, and 8 hours go by and I have no idea what happened, and there's all this stuff that I didn't even know how I did it. So that's how it works sometimes. Like when I'm out on the river with clients, I look at things a lot differently than I did a few years back. Like I look at the glint of the water, and when we catch a fish and we got that in the net, I see a lot more things than I used to, because those are the things I pay attention to when I'm in my studio. The sheen of the fish, the coloration, trout in particular, especially brook trout, are Mother Nature's masterpiece. It's amazing, the color combinations and how everything blends together. So I just have I really appreciate a lot of things that I didn't appreciate before, because I study those things in my artwork.